Introduction. This is the 2021 to 2022 Fast Ace fork that comes on the Surron. It was new versus the older forks that came on the Surrons that a lot of people don't like. It's an inferior mountain bike fork, where this is more of a serious electric e-bike fork, dirt bike fork. And this is the Fast Ace fork right here. Now, with my own money, I went out and bought the 2024 KKE fork. Looks similar to each other, but this one is a heavy-duty version. It's what they claim is modified. It's not the previous model KKE fork, excuse me. It is, I'm going to go over the differences of the new fork and why I bought this. I bought this with my own money, and I'm not going to share who I got it from, because they really weren't that helpful in providing any information that I wanted to know. I just basically went out on a limb and bought this for an upgrade to my standard fork. And the reasoning real quick why I did that is to send this in and have this retuned is $350 and probably another $40, $45, $50 in shipping. And then I would get the new fork seals, fork wiper, then I get the heavier duty 50-pound or the 60-pound spring in there. This automatically now comes with the 55-pound spring in it. It's got seals and dust wipers from Japan is what it's stating on the website. A high-end, I think NOK is the brand of the fork seals and the wiper. Also too, this KKE, the 2024 model, is the 7000 series aluminum, where it's through research, this is a 2000 series aluminum, so this is going to be a more strong aluminum. So these are the upper tubes and the lower tubes. Those are going to be made of the 7000 series, and to the best of my knowledge, this is going to be a little bit more flexy aluminum on the Fast Ace fork, and this is going to be a much more rigid fork. Even though this looks like the KKE is just a little smaller in diameter, and on the back side too, the forks, the sliders that go into the fork look to be a little bit smaller on diameter. But if they're stronger, then that is a positive thing, because you're going to shed some weight, and this fork does feel lighter versus the Fast Ace fork. Other differences, this has the KKE has a Kashima-like coating, you know, a Fox Kashima coating. It's a DLC, a diamond-like coating. So the harder that is and the smoother it is, the more easy it is to move across the in and out of the fork. So it's more plush. This does not have, it's actually a gray color coating. This one is diamond-like coating that is black, and it's very, very smooth. Another difference here is this one has preload, rebound, and compression adjustment, where this one, they're both appear to just have a spring in one side and an oil damper in the other. So similar to that, but this fork, when the problem is when you adjust this fork through the top setting and the bottom setting front, my pointer right here, which is a Surron handlebar, but you got two settings there. You can adjust those till the cows come home, and it really doesn't change anything. That's why it's difficult to tune this fork, is those don't change very much. I mean, I played with it, and it was very, very difficult to really kind of tell a difference. This fork, now that I've played with, just pushing it up and down on the floor, to get a feel for it, is night and day difference. I mean, I can actually adjust this fork where I almost can't even compress it, and then I can turn it all the way back off, and it's super, 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 super plush. It has a lot more adjustment, and both of the adjustments are up on the top, and then it has an adjustment down here on the bottom. And they also give you a little cool tool, the little blue aluminum tool that fits. You can obviously do it by your hand, and you can turn it down here, but then you can also use this tool. And also too, another difference is that the The axle goes right down into the bottom of the fork, and it goes straight up in line with the fork. The KKE is more motocross oriented. If you check out your modern dirt bikes or in the dirt bikes in the last 20 years, this has the layout with the front axle. They're both solid axles, but these are in front of the center line of the fork. So it's going to increase probably the wheelbase just a little bit, and there's advantages to that. And if there's an advantage to that, then there's a disadvantage, just depending on what you want to do. But that's going to be really cool. This fork appears to be lighter. The new KKE fork appears to be, by me holding, I'm going to weigh both of them again. Here's the weight of the KKE forks, 9.15 pounds. All right, here's the Fast Ace forks at 11.90 pounds. Also, too, this comes with a cable guide right here, which I love. I hate the cable flopping around on this one. This one has a built-in cable guide. I made one for mine, but not nearly as cool and as factory looking as this one right here. Also, too, this has a little upgraded. I'm not 100% sure that this is the 7000 series triple tree, but it looks very, very nice. And this might be a little bit lower quality, lower strength aluminum on the Fast Ace fork. The main takeaway is the adjustability of this fork. It has the 55-pound spring, and this one stock has the 38-pound spring. So this KKE has a heavier duty spring, and it's going to be for people that weigh, physically 150 pounds to 200. It's going to be much better for most riders, adult riders that ride their Surron with this fork. So more tunability, less flex, a little bit higher grade in the aluminum. It's 7000 series aluminum, and of course new oil, new seals for this one. So the reason why I just went ahead and went with this fork, and I'm going to test these out side by side. Well, I've ridden this fork for 2 years, and now I'm going to put this on and I'm going to ride and give my honest opinion. Since I paid for this myself, I'm going to give you a non-biased, straight opinion if I think this is an upgrade versus this model Fast Ace fork that come on a lot of Surrons since I think 2022, 2023, 2024. So yeah, that's my story, and that's going to be my video basis. All right, here's the back side of the forks. As you can see, the Kashima coating on the KKE. Also, too, a little thing that I really like on the KKE is you have a little wiper there so that you can see a little silicone wiper that'll ride up and down the fork. So if you reset that, then you can see how much travel you're using up. Those didn't have anything like that. Yes, it is easy to make something to where you can use that, but that comes with it. But yes, the DLC coating on here and no coating on the Fast Ace fork. Also, too, something I want to just mention on the KKE is just attention to some of the details versus the Fast Ace fork. And little things like this make a difference to me. The cable router is angled, and since I've been doing a lot of brake work on the front of my bike, and that being straight up and down, when the cable runs down, it's got to make a real big arc to go to the back rotor. This one's slightly curved, and I always wish that I could modify that because I'm just that kind of guy. I like to pay attention to the details. But that is molded into the little cover right there. Well, KKE has theirs turned just a little bit. That's going to just make a huge difference in my mind. It's just mentally and visually going to be a nice difference on the KKE fork. Just basically looks like more attention to detail since this is a 2024 fork. They're brand new released fork. This just has some things that I'm really, really liking. And until I test it, and that's the point of this video, I can't guarantee that this is going to be a better fork, but it looks like from everything I'm showing you on video, it should be a better fork. This front fork was $699, and these you can find online for like $550, maybe approaching $600. for the Fast Ace fork with a 38 pound spring. Again, so this is just a better option, I think. And if it performs better, then the extra money I spend on it versus upgrading this one is going to make a nice difference. And plus it's brand new oil, brand new fork seals, brand new everything. Just prepping the bike and getting it all ready. I should be getting it tomorrow. And yeah, just doing it inside. Forks are in here on the carpet. Let me grab them real quick. Fork tubes, there's my Tegu. My Tegu Mac is out running around. I should be able to pull off the bearing. I don't think it'll be that difficult, and if I need to, I'll take it to the bike store and get them to use the puller, but I think I can use some lubricant to spray in there and let it soak, and then be able to pull that off and not damage it. I don't think it should be that tough. In my star nut, I should be able to push down and out and then reuse that on the new forks, because I don't think the new ones are going to come with that. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm doing right now. And this is pretty remarkable that this fork is available, you know, for just the average person. This is actually pretty cool feeling this off the bike. These forks are for sale, and they look almost, I mean, they look as good as brand new. You may not even get a brand new Fast Ace fork from Fast Ace that actually looks as good as these do. These don't even have a scratch on them. They're in really good condition, and I didn't ride them too hard, and they work really well. They're very smooth, and I'm gonna put them up for sale. So the 340 range with that's including shipping, or 350 with shipping, because shipping is just expensive. It's gonna be about $45 to ship these, but I think it's a pretty good value if you need a pair yourself. And these are probably $550, $600 new, and like these look probably better than the new ones that you would get. I did get my bearings out. Here's my bearings. I got the bottom one out that, you know, businesses that sell forks will say, buy our bearings, because you'll probably tear up that bearing getting it off. It's just very difficult. It was not difficult. I just put the triple clamps come off. Just put the lower one in a vise wrapped in a cloth to protect it. And then use two decent sized screwdrivers. There's a pry point, two pry points, and it was very easy to get off. It wasn't tough at all. So, but yet these are not super expensive. A new bearing set, or maybe the bottom bearing that you have to pry off, is like $35 or $40. So I mean, I'm saving, you know, $35, $40. And probably $5 to $10 shipping for that stuff. Everyone, just shipping is super expensive. And re-lubed them up and made sure that all that was really in there, worked it into the individual bearings. I mean, we're good to go. With this video, I'm just showing how the factory Surron 1.0 forks look and act on this man-made obstacle that's near my house. I don't really have any trails or supercross or a motocross type track to go do something like this on. So these are a good visual look at how my forks are bottoming out, or how they're going through their travel, and how my body's reacting to the bumps and the suspension action. So this is just going to be a comparison between my forks that came on the bike, and when I soon get my new forks, the KKE upgraded 2024 version with a whole bunch of little extra modified things done to it, and we're going to see how much better I can go. I'm limited on speed of being able to take these bumps because I'm getting thrown around more, and if I charged into them harder and went over them faster, I could likely go over the bars, or actually end up crashing. And it just I'm about at my limit with the forks and the speed that I can go over these obstacles, like I mentioned. But this will be a good part to compare when I get the new forks put on. Point of all this, making this video of me riding, is to show if we can see a difference between the original forks and the ones that I'm getting. All right, I'm back. I got the forks installed, the KKE 2024 forks installed. As you can see, they're a very unique gold color. They're not like yellow gold, like an 18 karat gold, but they're more like a 22 or 24 karat gold. they are definitely gold, darker forks. So keep that in mind. And I'm pleasantly surprised. I like the gold with the black. And maybe possibly they have, KKE makes a back rear shock and it has a little bit more gold accent, just like this gold. And I just have to make sure, do more research, because I don't want to buy the exact same Fast Ace shock that's on there just for the gold color. That just wouldn't be worth spending $250 for me just to change the color. It would definitely have to, be some advancements and some benefits for spending that extra money. But that could be in the future. But I paid with these with my own money, and I had little information that was given to me about the quality and actually how things are going to work out from other people's experience, because I'm not seeing any reviews on these yet or people's opinions. And the place I bought them from could not provide me really anything. They were just kind of like, yeah, I think so, or I don't know, or yeah, possibly. And I was like, well, that's not the information that I'm looking for to help me make a informed buying decision. But I just pulled the trigger and bought them. So hopefully they turn out really, really good. I'm going to spend the next few days or week running them through their paces and trying to tune them and see what I can get out of them, and see if I can come back on video and say, man, I'm really impressed, or I'm not impressed, don't buy. So look forward to that next video that I'm going to put out. I'm going to try to put in a lot of my time and really dive into these forks and see how I like them, and so you don't waste your money on them like I could have, or be a wonderful purchase and I'd be very, very happy. But that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, and enjoy riding your Surron or your Talaria or whatever all the other bikes that are out right now. No discrimination. All right. See you later.